My name is Christopher Doolin. I'm an abstract artist traveling the world in search of ancient pigments with my wife Mary. This time we're headed to Australia.
Okay, he growled.
To the Great Barrier Reef. In search of seashells from the largest coral ecosystem in the world. We'll turn those shells into paint and ultimately create a final painting.
It's our pleasure to have you on board with us today, and we hope you have an enjoyable flight.
After landing in Sydney, we jumped on another quick flight to Brisbane. We didn't have a ton of time there, but we did get a chance to check out an amazing animal sanctuary.
Oh God. What am I doing? Oh God, he's looking right at me. He's a murder pigeon with death in his eye.
You survived them at the ostrich sanctuary.
Okay, he growled. He rumbled or something.
I didn't hear it. I believe you though.
We finally made it to Cairns, where we'd be staying for our Great Barrier Reef adventure. And after the bizarre giant fish head puked out our luggage, we headed to rent a car. I quickly realized that I hadn't fully prepared for what driving in Australia would involve.
Here we go. Yeah, she's terrified.
Yeah.
She's rightly so. I'm on the wrong side of the road already. Am I where I'm supposed to be?
Yes, this is where you're supposed to be.
We're driving on the opposite side of the road from the opposite side of the car, and we decided to give the keys to the guy with discount cooling. Probably not the smartest choice.
Cool. So you're gonna cross lanes of traffic here. Alright?
Okay. Oh yeah, I see what's going on.
Yep. Alright, here you go.
Here we go. Holy cow, this is so weird.
After a few days getting settled, we made our way to the boat that would take us to the reef.
To the Great Barrier Reef. We ask your complete attention for the next few minutes while we demonstrate very important safety features on board this vessel.
I don't know exactly what I expected when I began to swim out toward the reef. But my overwhelming joy at seeing the first, almost colorless fish was soon dwarfed by what I would later learn was an orange-banded coral fish. Which would then be dwarfed by not one shark, a black-tipped reef shark, but a lemon shark as well. Then, Mary spotted something in slightly deeper water. Completely unbothered by our presence, we swam with this sea turtle for no less than 20 minutes. It was one of the most unbelievable experiences of the trip. The Great Barrier Reef is slowly dying and is therefore a protected environment. Because of that, they allow nothing to be removed from it by hand. However, an amazing natural cycle takes place. A taking out of the trash of sorts. Where the waves remove a large portion of the empty shells and wash them onto nearby beaches. Where, because they no longer serve the biodiversity of the reef, they can be harvested. Like this beach in Cairns. We collected a few dozen shells, but then noticed small piles of tiny shells at the other end of the beach, which, being smaller and thinner, would be much more suited for the grinding process. We separated out the white ones in hopes of creating a paint with as little gray in it as possible. I've often been accused of being overly sentimental, but looking at the canvas bag I had filled with larger shells, I knew I wanted to do more than simply throw them away. I felt like they should be taken back to where I got them. I laid most of them in a pile near the water, but I wanted to give the rest of them a slightly more artistic return to the ocean they came from, before immortalizing the ones I kept in a final painting. The painting I created from our time at the Great Barrier Reef is infused with not only the seashells we collected there, but our amazing time in Sydney, Brisbane, and Cairns, the unbelievable interaction we had with the fish, the sharks, and the sea turtles of the Great Barrier Reef. And the eventual return of the unused seashells to the ocean they came from. That painting is available on my website.